morning, class. Welcome to Material Science and Engineering, or MA269. So I am Engineer Mark Ivan C. Espinosa, and I will be your instructor for this course for the whole semester. So before we start our formal discussions ng ating mga lessons, so discuss muna natin yung ating course introduction. So in this discussion, ipapaliwanag ko sa inyo kung ano yung contents ng ating course and at the same time yung mode of delivery na gagamitin natin for this subject. So let's get started. Okay, so this is our course plan delivery for first term academic year 2020 to 2021. So our course code is ME269 and the course name for this subject is Material Science and Engineering for Mechanical Engineers. So our credits is 3 units overall. We have 2 units lecture and 1 unit laboratory. So in comparison dun sa ating ME263 na subject, kung handle ko kayo dun sa subject na yon, um, dito included sa ating course plan delivery ang laboratory subject for the reason that the laboratory grades is included in combination dun sa ating lecture. So mamaya i-discuss ko yung ating grading system, no, na magkasama ang lecture and laboratory. Next, for the contact hours, we have flexible learning hours. So for the lecture, similar lang din siya sa ME263. So first hour natin or the 1 hour per week natin will be the self-paced wherein I will give you a link to a lecture video na ginawa ko, pre-recorded video. Tapos papanoorin nyo siya ng sarili nyo, no? Depende kung saan kayo comfortable na oras, kahit hindi sa oras ng ating scheduled time, no? Kaya siya tinawag na self-paced. And then 1 hour consultation. Yung 1 hour consultation is optional if ever na meron kayong question doon sa or clarification doon sa binigay kong video, no? For laboratory, you have two option for the hours. First is 3 hours pre-lab discussion and second one will be the 3 hours post-lab submission and consultation din. So, i-discuss pa to further dun sa inyong laboratory sessions. So, for the instructors, so, ako, si Engineer Mark Evans Espinosa and then si Engineer Eric B. Macalolot yung mag-handle ng lecture part ng ME269. For the laboratory part naman, ang magdi-discuss niyan sa inyo, depende, no? Meron tayong tatlong instructor in charge. So, they are Engineer Mercado, Engineer Grajeda, and Engineer Maranya. So, for the textbook, ang recommended ko na gamitin, kasi ito yung ginamit ko sa aking lesson, is si William D. Callister na author, and the title of his book is Material Science and Engineering, An Introduction. So it is 7th edition, published 2007. So the soft copy of this book, ibibigay naman sa inyo sa Blackboard, no? So, if you are not comfortable with the material na in-state ko dito, no, or hindi nyo siya mahanap, or may mas prefer kayo na ibang book, as long as it is Material Science and Engineering reference book, you can use it. For the reference naman, or the textbook of laboratory, of course, yung gagamitin nyo doon is the laboratory manual prepared by our instructor in Material Science Lab. So for online materials naman, of course, we have self-made video lectures uploaded in YouTube, reviewer modules uploaded in UST Cloud Campus. So depende yun sa lesson na ibibigay ko kasi may mga lesson na hindi enough yung lecture video, no? Kaya magbibigay pa ako ng reviewer modules para or in addition dun sa knowledge na binigay ng lecture videos. So for our course, we have this course description, no? So, ano yung ibig sabihin ng or bakit ba kailangan ng course na to? So the course deals with the mechanical properties of engineering materials such as metals, ceramics, polymers, and composites, and how it is directly linked to their fundamental structures, how it can be altered through processing, and the experimentation and analysis via destructive and non-destructive testing. So for the course description ng laboratory natin, it is emphasized in the last statement ng ating course description, wherein the experimentation and analysis via destructive and non-destructive testing. So lahat ng discussion nyo dun sa ating laboratory is all about the experimentation of materials, no? So pinag-aaralan niyo yung mechanical properties ng materials through various mechanical destructive testing and non-destructive testing. So for the prerequisite of our course, of course, is chemistry applications in engineering, and then the mechanics of deformable bodies. For the co-requisite naman, wala tayong co-requisite. So in our course, we have specific goals, no? So that is divided into two, the course intended learning outcomes or CILO, and then the student outcomes or the SOs, no? Feel ko familiar na kayo sa student outcomes. Si student outcomes yung in-state dun sa EBET, no? So for our CILO, so on successful completion of this course, the student should be able to, so after nyo makomplete or makapasa to dito sa ating subject, dapat itong mga CILO na to na-accomplish. So first, identify the different engineering materials and industrial usage. Evaluate the types, properties, and characteristics of different engineering materials. L3, correctly sketch flowchart schematic diagram of various material processes. L4, make a written laboratory report based on the experiment conducted. So this is included on your laboratory. And lastly, L5, function effectively on team, take up responsibilities, and apply strategies to meet the desired commitments and deadlines. So this is also included on your laboratory. So most likely, your laboratory part of the subject will be by group. Huh? So here are the SOs included in our subject. So first, SO1, so the ability to identify, formulate, and solve complex engineering problems by applying principles of engineering, science, and mathematics. So for our lecture part, dito tayo magko-focus SO1 lang. And the remaining SOs, SO3, SO5, and SO6 will be included to your laboratory. So, hindi ko na i-discuss tong SO3 and SO5 and SO6 because that will be discussed on your laboratory sessions. Okay? Next, let us discuss this table, no? So, this is our teaching learning schedule. So, dito nakalagay kung ano yung magiging step-by-step schedule natin, kung ano bang gagawin natin per each session natin or per each meeting. So, as you can see, it is color-coded. We have yellow for synchronous session, wherein it is live online discussions, no? Question and answer portion ng part ng ating lessons. Next, we have asynchronous session, wherein we will watch or you will watch lecture videos that I uploaded on YouTube. And then the assessments will be short quizzes, examinations, and final exam. As you can see, malaking part ng ating teaching learning schedule is color green. For the reason na ang gagamitin ko main medium for this course is asynchronous method. For the reason na ang gusto kasing mangyari, hindi maging unfair sa ibang students na merong slow internet connections and then hindi comfortable na mag-discuss sa specific time, no, na binigay sa inyo, because naiintindihan ko naman na may mga ibang estudyante na hindi maganda yung conditions nila sa bahay, na hindi sila nakapag-aral na mabuti. So through asynchronous sessions or through the pre-recorded videos na i-upload ko sa YouTube, makakapag-aral kayo sa sarili nyong pace, no? Na wala kayong inaalalang ibang problema. The main disadvantage lang na nakikita ko through a synchronous session is that nawawalan kayo ng sense of urgency na mag-aral because of course wala tayong attendance na binibigay. So for that, mapupunan natin yung pagkukulang na yun or yung problem na yun through assessment. So every lesson na ibibigay ko, we have short quiz, no, na related dun sa lesson natin. So yung short quiz natin is of course open resources yan. And then the answers can be found dun sa lecture video. Ang purpose ng short quiz na to is first, para malaman ko kung nanonood ba talaga kayo ng aking lecture video, and second, to assess kung ano yung natutunan nyo sa lesson na binigay ko. So, discuss natin kung ano yung mga lesson na included sa ating course. So, of course, we have Introduction to Material Science and Engineering. Lesson 2 is the nature of materials, wherein in this lesson, nakalagay dito yung classification of engineering materials and its compositions. For lesson 3 naman, mechanical properties of material. So sa mechanical properties of material, merong konting background dito sa mechanics of deformable bodies. Okay? Next, L4, material testing. Sa material testing, ang lesson natin dito is overview. But the main parts or the main discussion nito will be focused dun sa laboratory part. Kasi kagaya na nabanggit ko kanina, the experimentation part of this lecture or this course will be discussed on your laboratory. So included dun yung yung material testing natin. So, failure of engineering materials, L5. L6, non-destructive testing. So, sa material testing kasi natin na L4, that is destructive test. So, si non-destructive testing, overview type lang din yung discussion ko dito and it will be discussed further sa inyong laboratory subject. So, L7, all about ferrous and non-ferrous alloys. So, yung L7.1 and L7.4, that will be the processes dun sa ating alloys. So, we have steel making process, aluminum process, copper process, and titanium process. So, prelims, ito yung first schedule, no? Tentative schedule natin. In lesson 8, all about steel grade systems natin or steel grade numbering system. So we have AISI SAE designation, Aluminum Association designation, and Unified Numbering System designation. L9 natin will be processes of steel alloys. Lahat ng processes na related sa metal forming, andyan yan. L10, we have ceramics. L11, we have polymers. L12, we have composites. L13 and L14, nanomaterials and biomaterials. So, mga special videos na to. So, last meeting natin will be review for the finals. So, hindi ko na i-discuss lahat to, no? Isa-isahin kung ano yung mga included sa my exams kasi i-explain ko na lang sa inyo yun pag malapit na tayo dun sa exam na yun. Next, we have grading system. So this is our OBAT or outcomes-based assessment template for your grades. So as you can see, we have CILOs here and SOs. So ang purpose ng CILO and SO kasi ito yung magiging basis ng grade namin sa inyo. So you can see, we have various assessment instruments na gagamitin sa pag-grade sa inyo. So si SQ, E1, E2, E3, and si FE, yun yung magiging basis ko ng grade for the lecture part ng ating course. And from experiment 1 up to experiment 6, included yung peer evaluation that is included to your laboratory part. As you can see, each assessment instruments natin has a weight to the CILO or the course intended learning outcomes. So you can see here, no? yung mga certain percentage. Next, we have percentage naman ng CILO to SO, as you can see here. Next, we have percentage weight of SO to final raw score. So parang ang nangyari, we have percentage ng assessment instrument sa CILO, CILO to SO, SO to final raw score. So si final raw score, yun yung magiging pinaka-final grade nyo. No? So mula assessment instrument, CILO, SO, final grade. So kung naililito kayo sa ating percentage by weights dito, it can be simplified through this equivalent assessment instrument here. So dito kayo usually tumitingin, no? For example, ilang percentage ba si short quiz? Ilang percentage ba si exam 1, exam 2, so on and so forth. So for our short quiz, that is 9.6% of your final grade. So maraming short quiz yun, no? So average of those short quiz will be multiplied to 9.6. And then E1 and E3 natin has the same weight, which is 10.2 of your grade. Si E2 natin has 9.19% of your final grade. Medyo mababa lang siya ng onte for the reason that it has different SO compared sa E1 and E3 natin. Experiment part natin, so pare-pareha sila ng weight, 5.17 silang lahat. Peer evaluation for the laboratory part, that is 5%, and the final exam natin will be 24.77%. So a total of 100%. So included din dito ang level ng ating SOs. Yung SO1 natin, that is enabling. So kung hindi kayo familiar sa level ng attainment ng ating SO, so we have 3. We have introductory, enabling, and demonstrative. Si introductory, usually siya sa mga subject na in transition papunta dun sa majoring part. So for instance, yung introductory part ng ating SO1 will be the chemistry, no? At saka yung mechanics of deformable bodies. So after that, ang tawag na sa subject is enabling. So for example, itong subject na to. So it is an enabling level in SO1. So introductory naman ang ating SO3 to SO6 because this is the first time na magkakaroon kayo ng laboratory sa mechanical engineering. So introductory siya. So the passing natin for this subject is 70%. So we have here the course delivery instructions. So similar lang din siya sa MA263 kung nanood na kayo ng introduction video, no. So first, the lecture sessions. So students will be informed of announcements through the UST Cloud Campus Portal. So kung hindi kayo maka-access nito, may mga estudyante na hindi pa enrolled dito. So pwede tayong magbigay ng announcement through Facebook Messengers. So i-contact ko na lang siguro yung mga previous presidents ng each section para sila yung maging contact person ko. Next, online discussion session will be conducted using Zoom, Cloud Meeting, or Google Meet. So yun yung magiging gagamitin kong application for online discussion if ever na magkaroon. For offline discussion session naman, it will be conducted using pre-recorded videos uploaded in YouTube or Blackboard course site. So for the assessment, we have 3 assessments: short quizzes, examinations, and final exam. So as you can see, we don't have a preliminary exam and the quizzes, no? So parang counterpart nun is yung examinations natin. All of which have almost the same weight, kaya siya tinawag na examinations lang. Short quizzes will be given after every recorded lecture to assess the student's learning for every lesson. Parang ito yung magsisilbing attendance ko, no? Yung pagsagot niya ng short quiz. So for the consultation, if you have any academic concerns related to the course, please send an email to mespinosa@usd.edu.ph or send a private message to Mark Ivan Espinosa in Messenger. So it is prepared. Uh, so this course plan is prepared by me, and then it is checked by Engineer Mercado, which is the main faculty on the laboratory part ng ating subject. So approved na rin siya ni Sir Nelson Pasamonte. Okay, so this is your OBAT na gagamitin ko for grading sa inyong subject. No? So as you can see here, it is similar dun sa nilagay ko dun sa course plan. It is color-coded. So yung light green, that means that is part of lecture, and yung this peach color that is included to your laboratory part. So na-discuss ko na to, no? Okay, so this will be my format for your recording system. So dito ko i-record yung mga grades nyo sa mga assessment instruments na ibibigay ko. So as you can see here, we have the student name, the student number, the assessment instruments na ibibigay namin from lecture and laboratory. So we have CILO, its ratings, the SO, the raw grade, the total grade, the status, and the final grade. So yung final grade natin is from 5 to 1. And then the raw grade is with the basis of the passing grade, which is 70. No? Ang passing natin sa subject, ulitin ko, is 70. For the total grade naman, our passing here is in terms of 75%. Baka malito kayo. Bakit 75%? Because usually kasi for the conversion natin or the transmutation of grade is in terms of 75. So yung 75 grade natin is equivalent sa 3, no? Below 75, that is 5. So in order for us to understand more the subject natin or the ating assessment instruments. So in order for us to understand more our grading system using this template, maglagay tayo ng sample student. For example, ang sample student natin is ako, Espinosa, Mark Ivan C. And then my student number 2013 056 313. Okay, maglagay tayo ng sample grades dito, no? And then ilolook natin mamaya kung ano yung equivalent niya dun sa final grade. So for our SQ, for example, pasado naman tayo, mataas, 80, no? For the quiz 1 naman or the exam 1, 20 lang ang grade natin out of 100. For E2, bagsak pa rin pero tumaas 60. And E3 sa wakas pumasa na, no, 70. For experiments naman natin, pasado lahat, 80, 80, 80. Puro 80 ang grade mo sa lahat ng experiments from 1 to 6. Peer evaluations, sure pass yan malamang sa 100 natin. So without using the final exam, check natin kung ano yung equivalent grade nyo. As you can see here, my raw grade is 52.25 pa lang. So with the basis yan ng 70 passing. So mababa pa, no? Bagsak pa 5. So check natin kung ano dapat yung magiging grade ng ating final exam. So for example, pumasa naman tayo sa final exam, ang grade natin ay 60. Or sorry, 70. 70 nga pala ang passing. So 70 ang passing, check natin kung ano yung final grade. Okay, kulang pa rin, no? Because the our passing grade dapat is 70. So hindi enough na 70 ang passing. Because you have 2 examinations na sobrang baba, which is yung E1 and E2. Medyo mahirap habulin yung E1 and E2, no? So check natin kapag naging 80 na ang final exam natin. So kapag naging 80 ang final exam natin, pumasa tayo 72, no? So 3 pa rin yan, 70 passing. So, ang tip ko lang sa inyo is simula pa lang, galingan nyo na. So, for example, the short quiz. Yung short quiz, madaling ma-perfect yan. Because lahat naman ng sagot dito sa ating short quiz can be seen sa ating lecture video. If meron ng mga parts na kulang sa lecture video, it can be searched naman, no? And hindi rin to time-bound, kaya madali siyang ma-perfect. Ang issue lang dito sa short quiz, marami siya. Because every each lesson, meron tayong short quiz na nakalagay. Pero madali siyang ma-perfect. For the exams naman, madali lang din yan because lahat naman ng lalagay ko sa exam is included sa ating lecture. And may mga ibibigay pa ako sa inyong mga learning materials na included uh, na lalabas din naman sa exam. So, dapat simula pa lang from short quiz exams, perfect yun na. So, sa experiments and per evaluation, si laboratory instructor na yung bahalang mag-explain sa inyo. So, this is the sample video na gagamitin natin for our lesson. So, lahat ng bibigay kong lecture is pre-recorded. So, ganito yung sample niya. As you can see here, meron na tayong playlist for our course, which is MA269. And included na dito lahat ng lecture video. Actually, hindi pa lahat, majority pa lang. So, from L1 to L9 pa lang nalalagay ko dito, processes of steel alloys. So, as you can see here, maglalagay din ako ng other videos from other resources as an additional learning material sa inyo. So, sa tingin ko, kung sa tingin ko makakatulong sa inyo yon, ilalagay ko dito sa ating YouTube playlist. So, for the link ng ating YouTube playlist, ibibigay ko na lang siya sa inyo through Blackboard course site or pwede ko sa inyong ipamigay through your president ng each section tapos sila na mag-share sa inyo. So kung hindi nyo pa nakikita yung ating channel, pwede na rin kayo mag-subscribe sa YouTube channel ko which is yung Engineer Mark Ivan Espinosa. Yun. If you have any question dun sa ating lessons, pwede kayong mag-comment dito para madali ko din makita. So for example, may mali akong nasabi, meron akong hindi klarong nasabi, pwede kayong mag-comment dito. So, yun lang. So, that will be the end of the lecture. If you have any question regarding the course production, the course syllabus, the references, the grading system, etc., you can message me through my email, which is mspinosa@usd.edu.ph, or message me on my Facebook Messenger. So, thank you.